Oh man, we're streaming. We're playing the Tiny Rogues. Oh, that was a good immediate. Oh, how do I want to start today? I like fire. Do fire. Take speed fire things. You have a mean cold. I'm doing okay right now, but I understand mean cold. I've been there. I've lived that life. I get it. I hope you feel better. I hope the cold is less mean. Oh, good morning, Arduin. How's it going, Phantom Shaman? As a pyro, I approve the fire build. I need bombs, but early dice is also really good for getting what I need. How's it going, Livershot? How's it going with Chef? How's it going, Wraithbow? Humbly request an ice build next. Ah, so icy. The problem with suggesting specific elemental builds, if there's not a class that immediately goes for it, it can be sometimes RNG dependent.
Ouch, baby.
Also, Levershot's bed with Chef. Thank you very much for Chef. No, I got hit for no reason there. How's it going, Gadgets? Made it to the sphere and shapeshifters. Well, I mean, sphere's also a shape. How's it going, Mad Hatter? We can do dragon things, potentially, I guess. Sure. How fares ye rebellious miscreants of small stature? They're faring. And say, well, we'll see how they fare in a moment or two when we see what options we have for life. Nothing particularly great here.
Safety first. Put on your helmet.
Oh, the Mad Hatter's been with Chef. Thank you very much, Chef. Chef has helmets and he's slinging them. Everyone's got to be careful. Safety first, etc. I don't even know if I want to use that.
Safety first.
Oh, geez, Median's been with Chef.
Ouch, baby.
Oh, the helmets, they be flying. How's it going, Surf It? Oh god, Arduin's been with Chef. Well, Chef's got a pocket full of helmets.
Ouch, baby.
And you're gonna get it if you ain't wearing one. Meeting was subbed to the party. Your helmet slipped off, so Chef picked it up and put it back on you. Oh, this time it wasn't me and James. Safety first, or else. An OSHA-compliant stream, indeed.
Safety first. Put on your helmet.
Oh, I can't look, but it sounds like someone else got helmeted. The Phantom Shaman's been with Chef. Oh, and Wraithbone with 100 bits to set up the train. Thank you very much, everybody.
Choo-choo.
Already got a level 2 train. So we're just choo-chooing away. Also, I'm getting choo-chooed up here. I've used a revive. I think this run might get dumpstered before we even begin. Oh, thank you very much, Gadrius.
And I still have enough change for the train.
Much appreciated. Oh, well, I'm one revive down. Gain 1 magic fied per mana container you have. This is actually a set that I can get behind because I get tick speed per mana container I have. And this gives me mana. The shield would have been good for safety. But, yeah. How's it going, Mr. Bearman? How's it going, Firewolf? Oh, jeez, Mr. Bearman's been with Shaft.
Put on your helmet. Ouch, baby.
The helmets, they are a-flying. Well, Chef is armed and dangerous. Oh, there's a Drake charm that goes really well against with the Wyvern helmet if I get the Wyvern set. But only if I get the Wyvern set.
Safety first. Put on.
Miguel's been with Chef. You figured you'd just celebrate having
baby.
disposable income again. With a multitude of hats. Would very much appreciate it. Appreciate you. I mean, I appreciated you before, but I also appreciate you now. I'm gonna hold off on spending my souls so I can buy cheaper souls later and get more manas. Your disposable income celebration would be bun approved. Tax speed per mana container I have. Sure, that's also like the quarantine.
Put on your helmet.
Oh jeez, Nightbot's been with Chef.
Ouch, baby.
I think that might be it for me unless James or Nightbot shows up. Nightbot did indeed show up. And now he's been got. The golden tree is interesting. Well, the permanent lightning is not bad. I kind of wish it was the fire one, but I don't think that is a floor 3 thing, or at least this floor 3. Oh, also, I might just die. Strong possibility. Oh, not immediately, anyway. Blacksmith whetstone, but my fireball wand is pretty meh. Could start just trying to do something like that. We do have keys, and I do have some stuff I could sell, so we can go down here. This also gives me a point of evil. Let's see. No good fire weapons right now. Let's see. I think we'll sell you. I really want a weapon that does burn, so that way I don't have to rely on my ability to do burn, so I'm kind of stuck with my fireball wand for now. The game really does want ice, but I don't want ice. So the game's gonna have to deal. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be greedy. Physical damage, crit damage, banjo, lightning shuriken. Why can't you be a fire shuriken? Grab that. Physical damage and treasure find at 7 gold, and I might just keep rolling in the deep here. 7 souls, we'll take that. More stamina recovery. Crimson staff is disintegration, but not necessarily fire. Tempest fan. Hey, look, it's more ice. You know what? Contraband. Gamble. Assassin gloves. Here you go. You know, I'm just gonna use all of this golden dice. Why not? Hey, cold damage. No fire weapons still. Don't want a traffic cone. Last one. All of the rest of my money. Unlucky hit, increase fragility, and that is damage over time. That's not bad, because, but this, I mean, this is fire damage, which is burn, but this is burn damage. Well, it color coordinates with my helmet. grants power per mana container we have. We're going to try to have a lot of power, so just grabbing Dreamer is fine. I was going to chat. Set item to try to find the Magus Amulet, I suppose. Well, I got hit by something silly. I don't have the means to recover. Oh ho ho. I'm gonna have to spend souls on healing, which is not exactly what I wanted to do with my life today. Lightning damage, extra traits, or lightning damage to weapons, which I guess I'm going to take, but it's not what I'm looking for. We're gonna fully recover for safety, and then we could heart for safety, but more mana, more better. And then we're gonna use our last key, because who needs to hold on to stuff? Not me. Oh, a heart. Tailwind gloves? Nah, I don't think I need that. Oh, jeez. Immediately getting hit. Alright. More health to try to keep us alive. Could I get a fire weapon? Is it possible? Game, please. Goodbye, Kazoo. You know what? Chocolat is fine. Oh, that's exactly how I planned on dodging that. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Have I been watching any new animes? I haven't been watching any new animes. I've been watching some old ones and some continued ones. But nothing like brand new, brand new. So I like watching sports anime while I'm on the treadmill, so over the past year, I've rewatched the entirety of Hajime no Ippo, and then I watched Haikyuu, and then I watched Yamushi Pedal, and now I'm trying to figure out the next thing that I'm going to watch. Let's go for accessories so we can get another shot of that Magnus Cat, maybe. Ugh. Ran out of dodges. Well, I gotta spend more souls healing again, some more. 30% tick speed's pretty good. You know, sports guy, but sports anime is pretty good. I'm telling you, sports anime is where it's at. Although I like the sports animes that are at least somewhat based in reality. I don't like the super fantastical ones. I mean, to a degree, all anime is going to be fantastical because it's anime, but there are degrees. How's it going, Manitoban? More dice. When you were a kid, you watched a biking anime and it was sweet. Well, it's somewhat recent, but Yamushi Pedal is a biking anime. So, don't know if that would be one of them. You just got guns over there. Don't think I'm going to worry too much about quick load capacity. Damage against bosses. Heck with it. Ugh. It sounds like air gear but bikes. Yeah. It does sound a little bit like air gear but bikes. Dealing elemental damage gains buffs. So lightning doing extra fire damage is interesting because we do a little bit of lightning damage, which would power our fire damage, which is not bad. Arcane Familiar is not bad because that gives me more mana, and more mana gives me more tick speed because of who we are, and if we get this set, it'll give us more magic find. So that's not bad. I think I'm gonna go with the mana. I think we want to scale mana because then if we get the legendary thing of super mana, then that'll be nice. Hi, buddy. We'll look at trait tomes. Why not? Shadow, attack speed for missing mana. I don't think I want any of those. Magic weapon or set bonus. My weapon still sucks real bad. I only have one key, but I'm probably not going to get something very burnery. And then I'll be sad. I am indeed sad. Set everybody on fire. Okay. Movement speed per evil, 5% movement speed. Or movement speed per money, and we're broke all the time. Nah. We do need to get some levels of evil. I'll grab those two. So we're one evil away from being done. That also helps my movement speed right now, I suppose. Shouldn't be taking hits like that. Eat to then jump. I have not heard of that one. Also, we are getting a bit cursed here, but they keep showing me things that I'd be a fool not to take. I can't get into that trapdoor. Don't have a key, but I'm still looking for a better weapon here. Ruby Wand is a fire weapon, technically. And it's better than what I'm doing. So, finally, a slightly better weapon. Helldiver's getting a new war bond on the 17th. They've gotten one or two of those over the years. Um, 19 gold and no keys. Do I even go into the tavern? It'd be too expensive to get rid of my curses there. And the only way to improve evil would be getting the drink from a Viking. So I'd have to have the Viking be there, or get the illegal gun parts, which I can't afford. I think it's unlikely. I think I'll just grab the bombs. I'll probably maybe want to upgrade this. If I'm gonna use the Ruby Wand long term, I don't need this Crimson Cloak, which is another thing. Because the wand is already doing fragility. Well, there's elemental balance again. Which, I mean, I do a little bit of lightning damage. That would improve my fire damage. That's probably fine. I want to look for, like, tick stuff. But that could be good enough. I'll look at offhands. Ow. I got Bodie McBoat-faced. Offhand, a quiver of attack speed, admittedly, or tick speed, which is something I'm interested in, but not on a quiver. I'm not particularly interested in any of these. I'll take the quiver just in case I find a fiery bow that's better than what I like. Murder shirt, diagnosis, murder, matlock. Oh yeah, the classics. Also, how's it going, Sally? I don't think I said hi to you yet. Okay. Oh, that's not great. I don't have any means of potioning that damage up right now. Let's get more steak about it. I would love a free permanent armor. Ow. If I can survive long enough to get it. Alright, we're fine. Let's just get more. Oh, geez, this is not what I needed right now in my life. Okay, we're good. We're great. Great. Stats from companions, dexterity. Stats from companions gives me half a mana. So there's that. I'll take the free pawn shop. I'm not going to assume that I'm going to get a bow, so I'm just going to sell that now. Oh, what class am I? I am the pyromancer. Paladin shield would technically keep me alive a little bit longer if I wanted to just grab that for now for just some safety. How's it going, Brown Bear? So many bears. Bear Man likes Sliders, the TV show and the movie. I like the TV show and the movie and the small burger sandwiches. I might grab this just for the safety. But it's gonna pollute the pool for me not to get the other part of the Magus set. Do that for the safety. Go for boots, I suppose. Ow. Man, I guess I'm glad I got that shield for safety. Because that shield saved my life. Yeehaw. I don't want any of these. My everything hurts. I don't think I have the keys for that. I do not have the key for that. Oh, look, I can get a key for that. Oh, Dragon Slayer stash weapon, but my weapon's okay. I'm just gonna get the surefire thing. I can inflict Scorch with skills and auras, which my skill does put a burn on them, and I don't believe my skill applies Scorch. Just allows me to do fire damage with everything. So that's okay. I could reroll. Because if I go for something else, I could look for like an aura. I can look for in the red skill tree. I could stack burns higher. That would be nice. I do have a lot of curse though, so maybe I just take that and just if something bad happens, then I could have rerolled, but you need to see if Discord will let you in yet. Hopefully it does. A lot of money for some keys. I don't necessarily hate it. Yeah, we'll take some keys. And then we'll look at some trait tomes. And then I'll get hit in the face. Grenadier, no. Ice Conjuration. That's crazy. I'm very cursed, so the chance of Ice Conjuration going off is bad. But that would fit into my elemental balance. It wouldn't do anything for my elemental focus because I'm not doing it from a skill or an aura. It's worth picking up. If we get something really bad, we can just cover it up. Blacksmith gets my armor back, and I can start getting some levels on my ruby wand. I think I'm gonna do that. Shame we don't have 4 more gold, because I could have gotten it a little bit further. It's a waste of 5 gold, but I'm just gonna use that now just to do it. Welcome back, bud. Jeez. More cake. Boots or armor. My boots aren't particularly good, but my armor is redundant right now, so... yeah. Okay. Now that's interesting body armor. Just all damage over time, but no attack damage, which we're kind of all about, sort of. Because we just want to go crazy tick speed and just fire damage. Fire tick damage, so that could be fun. We would have to take something off. We can just take off the paladin shield because it's a little too heavy. Because I kind of like movement, and burn damage, tick speed, and all that stuff is pretty good. How's it going, Amazing Fuzzy and Megs Raven? How's everybody doing today? How's it going, Greater Toby? This is expensive, but it will get my last evil, and it's an extra heart, which is safety. What kind of build am I doing today? I'm doing a very pyro-y pyro build at the moment. Oh yeah, those ticks are ticking pretty good. Dragon's Breath. That is going to be our weapon. We need to enchant it, but that's going to be our weapon. Which does mean we're getting rid of fragility again, which means that technically Crimson Cloak is better. But that's pretty good. We just gotta get it upgraded. How's it going, Tiny Inge? I blame the adorable neighbor cat for your lateness. You know, that's understandable. More strength. What I should do is I should do this and then this. Use both weapons in conjunction. The pawn shop is locked, but I have enough keys where if there is a black market, I can sell some things And then have enough money to enchant my new weapon. Wait, it's a pawn shop, not a tavern. Yep. It was all part of my grand master plan. Don't you worry about it. Other wand whelp? Yeah, no, I'm using that other wand. You know what? I'll spend a key on more strength. How does fragility work? Fragility increases their damage taken over time by 1.4 times. And we're a damagey over timey wimey. We could have gotten the evil from the Viking here. We're going to re-enchant this dragon's breath. It is now precise. Extra crit chance. That's fine. And honestly, I think we're gonna spend some money just grabbing a bunch of wine. So we're all about that damage over time. I'll keep 2 for the road. So that gives me a little bit of money where if I see a blacksmith, I can upgrade the dragon's breath a little bit. Ow, come on with you. Well, I got a key. Might as well hop down here. Imp daggers, not terrible. Hey, the wisp wand. I would have used you much earlier in this run. Let's get rid of the one of my curses for what that's worth. Brick that lets your wand attack on its own would be good. That's true, because then I can just put the ruby wand in my back pocket and then just kind of do it. Pocket magic did show up earlier, but at the time it wasn't that good. Like, wasn't a great black market, if I'm being honest. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Well, you can now stack Burden Bleed 10 times, but Burden Bleed deal less damage, but it stacks much higher, which means it's just going to be much more burn damage. We like that. That's the main reason for going strength. Alright, hit him with the vulnerability. Just get in there with the burn. There he goes. don't like that. I guess we can go for a talisman. Because none of these are very good, but we can technically use this. Alright, more intelligence. I don't think I want a bratwurst. I'll take a key. Low on bombs, so that's fine. Oh, big lollipop. How's it going, Amazing Fuzzy? How's the diet going? I think I lost a lot of weight, actually. I am down 120 pounds from when I started. I still got a ways to go. Flask refill could be okay. The potion could be good long term. But, I'm gonna go for this. It could save me some souls that I can use to give me more mana stacks or something. Alright, this is gonna be one of my last chances at a blacksmith, so we gotta go in here. It's a little sad. Oh, there's also a giant treasure chest. A little sad I didn't have more money because it's just level 2. And I want to get this thing to level 4 as quickly as possible. But there could be some whetstones in this treasure chest, which would get me to level 3. It's not a melee weapon, so I can't get to level 4 on it, but... Have I tried? Alright, you still haven't tried bombing a big chest yet? It's doesn't give you that much yield, I'll say. Alright. I'll take the extra block, I think. Gale Wind Ring. How dare you? Big soul, we're gonna take that because that's more mana. More mana is more tick speed. More tick speed is more better. And this will be our last level. One day tailwind, one day. We had that day. It happened. We had a tailwind day. It happened once, but it happened. Long ago. Burn aura, but entropy modifiers to your mana recovery apply to your damage over time. I think we have to take that for a damage over time build. And then at that point, do I want to re-roll any of these? It's just like, meh. see. We're maxed out on Dreamer because we have the Arcane Familiar. It's like, yeah. Let's look for a pet because we have bonus pet output that we're using with this Arcane Familiar, so we might as well get an actual pet to go with it. Yeah, no pocket magic. Yeah, but that's fine. You just start with this, hit them with a fragile, and then you burn their face off. See how quickly his face unfaced? Like in that movie. Plus 7.5 strength, minus 8 intelligence. You gotta love the math on that. Aura radius, or hey, tick speed. Left face off, it was a little weird though. Well, most Nicolas Cage movies are. Okay. So, yeah, this all seems fine. I do have enough for more mana. Do I just do it now? Heck yeah, we do. Because that's more tick speed. Gosh darn it. I don't think we're ever going to complete this set, and now even if I do complete the set, I don't care if I complete the set because it's too late for Magic Find, and the accessory is tick speed, which is probably better. What's my current crit chance? 48%. Probably high enough. I'll just get more int, because int also gives me crit chance, but also mana recovery, which increases my entropy. So, more damage over time. We'll look at trait tomes. Hey, Tailwind. 1.3 seconds trigger your dash effects, and on dash gain 5 stacks of Tailwind. Oh man. I can take 2 traits to just go full Tailwind. And I left the books. I sure did. Tailwind next time. Well, we're not doing Tailwind stuff today. It was a bit of a josh because we don't really have the build for it. We just saw a lot of Tailwind stuff. That was good, Miguel. Just so much curse. Oh, burn tick rate. Now we're talking. Yeah, that burn's not bad. More blessings. Weapon upgrade level gives us more burn damage. So, we like that. Do we settle for an epic, or do we do our one reroll to look for a legendary? I don't think I trust in my rerolls today, so I'm just gonna take the epic, I think. Hubris roll. No, I don't trust myself. What do you even want? There's a legendary hat that would give me extra damage based on my mana. I wouldn't mind that. Also, Tiamat dipped out right before she would phase 2, which is very rude of her. Inferno Treads would also be not a bad legendary. T-Man, I'm gonna need you to hold still for 2 seconds. Thank you. Hex effect would increase my fragility. Flare specs gives me more burn tick speed. And then Clover Pen is just more luck. This would give me more burn tick speed and theoretically the ability to find the flare mantle. But 2 times burn damage versus 250% damage over time anyway. Maybe I don't go that. Maybe I do that just to improve the fragility. I think that's probably fine. Because the Hex effect just means that my fragility is 1.8 times damage over time instead of 1.4, which is pretty good. The stuff was the specs, which means that I would lower my mana, which means that I would lower my tick speed, and a couple other factors. So it was just easier to take the improved fragility. I'm not going to heal here because theoretically I can take a couple more hits and then get a more valuable heal later. What I could do is I can just repair my armor now for 1 extra hit, and then I'll repair later. And it's probably fine. Twilight Branch. This is giving me critical hit chance, which is fine, but I mean, we could probably do better. Brutal, +5 strength. Well, I mean, it scales off of strength, and we weren't there on the scaling, so sure, I guess. Ruby Wand doesn't have an enchant, but I'm only switching to Ruby Wand to shoot like once and then switching back, so I don't really care what enchant it has on it, because most of the time it's not going to be there. Oh, come on with that. Welcome back, Mr. Bearman. I could get the flask, but no guts, no glory, or something like that. None of this really matters too much, so I guess I'll get the stamina recovery speed because it's the only thing that actually did something. More cursed blessings upon me. More stats from companions, more intelligence, or more burn tick rate every time. Tiny has acquired the lunch. Oh, that sounds delicious. Oh. In roughly a week, I'm gonna have sushi, and it's gonna be great. I'm going to be un-keto for like a week. Or at least less keto for like a week. Ow. Alright, can't take any more hits. It would be tragic if I died now. Alright, we made it. Damage with repeats, boss reward offers, or stacks of shock. Well, that one works. Reminds me, are sliders small enough carbs for Lee to have? Would it be a lettuce wrap slider still? I mean, there is keto bread. I don't know if I've ever seen it in specifically slider form. But keto bread does exist, so I could have a slider under those conditions. Next week, won't have streams. You'll have a stream Monday and Tuesday, and then if James wants to do streams beyond that, he will. And then the week after that, there'll probably be a Monday stream because of James. And then depending on what James wants to do, there might not be a stream Tuesday or Wednesday. And then there might be a stream on Thursday, depending on how I feel, because I will have driven 16 hours very recently after that. So we'll see. Okay, so I think we are prepared for battle. Ow. All right, got him. Let's get rid of these robots here. Okay, robots down. No, no, that's what I get for trying to be fancy. There it goes. Burnination worked out well. What's vegan bread? Please explain. Well, I don't know what vegan bread is, but keto bread is bread that is close to carb neutral. Which isn't to say it doesn't have carbs, but there are things that there's keto math involved where there are things that kind of cancel out carbs, like fiber and alcohol sugars and other things like that, where you can like detract from the carbs that are in it. Weird keto math, but essentially there's bread that is either carb neutral or very low carbs, and that's the bread that I get. Weird keto math, yes. That is essentially what it boils down to. Keto math is like Steiner math, yes. I have a 135% chance to not eat carbs today. Okay. Now that we got that run out of the way, I kind of want to do another superhero run because the superpowers threw me through a loop last time, and I feel like the possibilities are endless. As long as it also isn't piled on with XCOM rules. 95% chance to not ingest a carb. Oh god, I got 2,000 carbs. Good night, Chef. I don't think I want to get a curse this early. Take it easy, Mr. Birdman. I did it. A one punch! Yeah, that's essentially what I'm doing at the moment, but we'll see what my superpower is, and then we'll see exactly how one punch I'm going to be. But I do have improved punch. What could this event be? The Fairy Spring Blessing. Permanent upon entering a floor. If I don't have any soul hearts, gain one. Okay. That's fine. One brunch. Let's go accessory. Let's see. Take out the Robo Friends. And keep hitting David Bowie in the face. David Bowie. Lightning damage, bleed damage, and rupture effect. Well, that's the only one that's good out of the box. Oh, the game gave me a free lawful, so maybe I make this my lawful run. And I just hope it's not an awful run. Frostbite Staff, Executioner Sword, Mana Sceptor. We did just have, like, that bleed thing that I could have picked up, but I didn't. Someone said they wanted to see cold things. I'm not very intelligent right now, but, try it. Alright, so our abilities that it's going to show me is Supercharge on dash trigger, lightning strike on all enemies that deals lightning damage every 0.67 seconds, trigger a chain lightning, so that's just lightning forever. Let's see, Super Smarts, 20 intelligence, consider having +6 intelligence traits. Or Mega Metabolism, you are considered having 3 times mana, gain 1 strength, dexterity, and intelligence per mana container you have. Interesting. Also, yeah, there is some intelligence. It's true. All these are interesting. I think the supercharged one is very interesting. Because it's just free chain lightnings forever. If you get your tick speed low enough, you can just go zip, 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 zip. Yeah, I think that might be the most interesting one here. And then that incentivizes me to get more decks, I think. I got a key. Spend a key. We can get a sniper rifle. Or terrible bees. Guess I'm probably not doing punchy stuff. And I think we're gonna go lawful instead of good or evil, so I think we'll just sell that. And that's fine. Yeah, I did enough bees yesterday, thank you very much. Helmet or gloves, both of them I can go for like the Odin set, now that we're doing lightning-y things. I think both lightning sets have a helmet, where one is like helmet accessory, one is helmet gloves. So I kind of split the difference by just looking for a helmet here. Of course, I got neither. I can inflict fear by standing still, or I can have a dark aura, which makes them take more damage from cursed hits, which I don't think I want to do. None of these are very exciting. You know what? I have one golden die and a dream. I saw the 2 greens and I was like, oh. Well. And then I said I'm going lawful, so of course, there's nothing here that I want. Not that I'm going to spend souls on. What's the food I miss eating the most? Honestly, the reason why keto works so well for me is that I like a lot of just keto food naturally. So it's not a ton of stuff that I miss. I've never been like a huge pasta guy. I'll be having sushi, like I said, next week, and that's going to be nice because I normally can't have rice. But typically speaking, like you would say you'd guess just bread, but there's keto bread. So, yeah. There's a lot of keto alternatives to things that I like. And then a lot of the stuff that I like, I can have meats and cheeses and many vegetables. Not all vegetables. Some vegetables are worse than others. Eh. Keto bread would break your toaster. Keto bread, surprisingly bread-like. I assumed that keto bread wasn't going to be very good. I think keto bread's fine. It is bread. The only thing that's not fine about it is that it's more expensive. The John Bennett reference. Well, I imagine that he wasn't very keto. I want to lay off strength now that I'm going electricity because I want more dex and int. So I'll grab the key. Don't think I need nettles right now, and I definitely don't need you. I have money and keys, so I could go into the tavern, but I don't have bombs, so grabbing bombs is also pretty good. Get the bombs. Save my resources. So at this point, the cold's not really where I want to go. No, with the supercharge, I think we're going as lightning-y as possible. But the fact that there's a supercharged one tells me that there's probably a frost and a fire one as well that we can find in the future. I can still zap him from the sky. That's cool. That's just free real estate. Meh, meh, meh. Don't like any of this. I guess I'll just take the lab coat for now. Yeah, that's how lightning usually works. Who'd have guessed? Gonna fully recover. Again, I don't want to go too high on strength anymore. Oh, we have red dice. Oh, I'll grab a key. That's fine. Dex. We'll take Dex. Index. Puzzle cube. Snatch from companions. Tick speed per upgrade level. Our zaps are tick. So the clockwork hammer could be pretty good for us. I don't think we need it right this second because I think the staff is doing a little more for us right now. Cat is hearing meowing directly in your face like you don't know it's there. Ah, 3 decks or a giant treasure chest. I gotta go giant treasure chest, but giving up 3 decks and a level, a little saddening. But giant treasure chest. Oh, with all his last second bopped my face. Fish damage and range per soul heart you have. Oh, it wants me to do punchy things. Companion damage. Cold damage inflicts frostbite. Well, I'm already kind of doing that. Assassin hood. Butcher apron. Again, more of that bleed stuff. Dang it. Nothing I want. A bunch of cell fodder. The blacksmith. Do I invest in upgrading this clockwork hammer just for the zippy zaps? How's it going, Melon? I might. I might just upgrade this and just lean into zipping and zapping. And bipping and bapping. Okay. Let's see. Since we're doing that, we'll grab a dex about it. Let's see. So I think this is worse right now, but I think it will be long-term better. The zaps are indeed faster now. Modifiers to my attack speed also apply to my tick speed. So that's somewhat adjacent to what I want to do. But not necessarily great right now, because my attack speed is not super good. I'm gonna roll. Lightning conductor. That's zippy and zappy. So Dex will be even better. Yeah, technically, but yeah, why not? Oh, that's so many bombs. Boots or offhand? I'm gonna go for the offhand. A little bit of extra safety. Okay. We de-robotified the robots. Most of the other lightning traits are ints now. Potentially. Lightning traits are ints, but tick speed traits, I believe, are still dex. And we're still very interested in tick speed. That's just suppression. Suppression's fine. How's it going, either or? And how's it going, Great Cat, for the record? It's a set, but not the one I'm looking for. Power is probably fine. Intelligence is also fine. Lightning strikes twice could be very good. Yes. Electric city. Yeah, because electricity. What's the dream today? Right now we're doing zippy zaps. Is he throwing Mickeys or dead mice? Yes. Do I take the mana orb for the 30 power? Do I take just the 3 intelligence to give me more intelligence options?
Hello there.
Jovel Plays, thank you for the follow. How's it going? Power. I probably should grab some extra health. Just there's an argument for extra dash, because every time I dash I do a zap, but I like not dying, so I think I'm okay with the health for now. Oh yeah, that's another argument for the dash stuff, or for the dex stuff, because I was looking for tick speed stuff, but I'm also looking for on-dash shenanigans. That still keeps strength lower, so I'll still do that. An event? Oh, it's a Genet. Oh, you're gonna give me money because my weapon is already level 4. Thank you very much. Thank you for the 100 gold. There's Dynamo that does tick speed and stamina regen. That would also be pretty good, probably. So I probably want Dex more than I want Int, but we're finding a lot of Int right now, so that's the life we have to deal with. We're finding a lot of intelligence right now. Rip off Genie only gave 1 wish. You know, if a genie offered me one wish, I think I would still take it happily. I'm gonna be honest. This is already fully maxed out, so blacksmith doesn't really do anything, so I don't have any armor to repair, so I guess I just get even more money about it. Movement speed gives stamina and mana recovery. Something like that. Ow. I have been punched in the face. Well, we have money. So I think we'll just grab a couple of those. +2 dex, -1 strength, I think I like. Another shot at the helmet we're looking for. Assassin gloves. Sure. Well, I guess I have the assassin hood on. So there's that. I forgot that this stuff just auto-equipped itself because I didn't have stuff on it, so I guess I can be an assassin for now. But we're still looking for something different. Ow. Okay. The robots have been dealt with. Quickly drink my juice. Get some free zip zaps in the sky. Use my invincibility frames to just get in there. Alright. Still no zippy zap helmet. Armor and aura radius gloves. If I ever get the electricity aura, this could be okay, I guess. So, Law shop, I have very little souls, but lucky hit chance is good for us. Another level here. Alright, let's see what this gives us. Hopefully something electricity based. Critical hit damage against bleeding enemies. The game really wanted me to do a bleed build. Alacrity does nothing for our current weapon because this weapon does not scale with dexterity. So I guess thermological echo. Sure. But this is one that could be re-rolled in the future. We're trying to find the electricity set. Open up a set chest and hope for the best. That's not it. I don't know if I even want to pick up another set to... Nah. On hit. Ice. Critical damage per boss crown. Range of bow. Oh, there's a pawn shop there. So you know what? I'm just going to grab this. I'll grab you, and we'll sell a whole bunch. Yeah, I don't think I want you. Don't want you. Don't want you. Don't want you. Just gonna sell it all.
Safety first. Put on your helmet.
Oh, Grey Cat's been surfeited. Thank you very much, surfeit.
Ouch, baby.
Appreciate you. +3 luck, and the Gazer Charm, which we will not be equipping. We have lots of money and keys, so we should definitely go into this tavern here. And then I guess we will get to evil, and then we can also enchant this potentially. If we don't find anything better down here. Flame Spear. That would have been good last time. I can immediately sell you. Honestly, I'll take a shot on you. I think you're better than the Topaz Ring. Why not? Santa Claus, what do you got for me? Rocket boots. On dash gains speed boost. Okay. Alright, that's fair. Guess we'll... Oh, Dragon Slayers. Potent top end damage. You know what? Top end damage on a lightning build's not bad. Because if we can get the things that gives me crushing to my lightning damage. Lightning has a high damage variance. It's really high end, but really low end. If I can capitalize on the high end, that'd be pretty good. Don't think I need to do anything with that right now. Do I want to spend my key to reroll down there? Well, I guess there's another key right there, so now I will. Let's see. Piranha gun, pulse pistols. 100% attack speed if you've dashed in the last 4 seconds. Another dash-centric thing. And just out of dice. Ow. I forget what this guy does, but I have 5 souls. Oh yeah, you just give me a thing. Just has 25% lucky hit chance and is lucky, so it has 25% lucky hit chance. It's very lucky. You know what? I'm gonna go for my electric eel. See if I can find it. Ow. +1 reward. I don't see an electric eel here. Upgrade to dexterity weapons. Great. Damage from far range. Poison damage or grants missing hearts. And I have no rerolls here. Wow. These are awful. How dare you with the bees? Everyone loves bees. They do more damage than this. I don't care about missing hearts. Guess they're all the worst. I would like to heal, but I really need to save my souls to get more lawful at some point. So I guess I'll do this. I'll take a strength, if only just to give me the XP. I'll blow up a golden chest. Another soul heart. That's fine. Ow. Can't believe that hit me. I'm a fool. It's my last key. But obsidian chests sometimes come in clutch. Will this be one of those times? Who can say? A turban for infusion effect, and extra damage per weapon upgrade level, which is an amount. Do I break up my assassin hood to do other things? I don't have any infusions. Blacksmith helmet would be more damage on average. I'm not getting the full set bonus from this assassin stuff, admittedly, so maybe you just rock this. I do have the cold infusion, but it's going to expire in 2 rooms. Meh. On dash, deal lightning strikes to enemies. That's very, like, on brand. Do I like that more than my speed boost? Look, I do it to really set a precedent, let the game know what I'm doing. Don't have the key for that. I'll get the meat shank. It's still the lowest of my stats, but it'll give me damage and it'll give me carrying capacity and all that. Set item. It could be. No. The Zealot helmet. The tally stuff. Stats from weapon enchantments. I mean, that would make my top end damage even more top end. Then orbitals. Perfect. I thought that was the helmet you wanted. No. It looks similar, so I get it. But no. We'll get the petrified mana, that's fine. Allow us to go into the sky slightly more. +2 int, -1 dex. I don't want to minus my dex, game. Cursed Blessing. We'll see how well this works out for me. Even more top end damage or radiant damage to attacks, which will allow me to lucky hit slightly more. I'm gonna just lean into the top damage. If we can find lightning crushing hits, we're gonna be in a real good spot.
As I was trying to tell you, there are no bullets left in this gun, you see?
1 + 2 + 2 + 1. Ow! Don't hit me, you stupid robot! Oh, welcome back, Amazing Fuzzy. Dynamo. Modifiers to your movement speed also apply to your stamina recovery speed and mana recovery. It's fine. That would make the rocket boots better. Overwhelming presence. We're not really working with buffs. And burn aura is not the one we're looking for. I don't want any of these, if I'm being real. Look, Adrius, the point is there's one bullet left, and guess who's getting it? Maximum stack of shock. I'm already pretty cursed, but I don't have any keys, and I don't need to go to the blacksmith because this is already maxed out, so meh. We haven't been offered dice much, and I'm definitely in the market for dice. Well, we got keys. There's my magic find. And a dark orb. Set item. Keep our dreams alive. Lee set up today's video. I suppose I could do it after this boss fight. Yeah, like Bun's been preoccupied and or napping, and then she just has an alarm set for noon. It's just like, oh, it's video time. Alert the presses. No. Oh, we are in a bit of a... Oh, well, there's a revive. Great. Just what I wanted. Stamina recovery speed could be okay. Get stamina recovery speed per stamina container we have. It's just another set. That's not the set that I'm looking for, though. Pick this up, and I don't even know if I'll use it. I need to recover, but I need to get lawful. Oh, and all of these are extra expensive. If I'm -5 strength, am I going to be over encumbered? Yes. Unless I put on the Red Riding Hood. Which is a helmet and not an armor, because I'm a fool. Because it's a hood. Well, I mean, I could also put it on there and save. That's fine. Let me just do a video real quick while I'm still alive and not dead. Bun, what video goes live today? You know, don't you? Why not? Bun, I'm recording ahead of time so that I can take that week off, and we haven't necessarily been recording completely in order, so even Patreons might not know exactly what video is going live today. Alright, well, I'm poisoned. If I can get to the tavern, I can recover. Whoa. Didn't realize you were alive right next to me. Debuff effect and debuff duration. I don't think I can make real good use out of, but I'll pick it up anyway. Legendary weapons. Well, I'm invested in this one, but I'll definitely look at legendary weapons to see what we can find here. Farmageddon. Grant's Taunt. Stormbreaker. Well, I think we have our winner. Sun Vortex and Ragnarok. Alright. seems pretty good. Lollipop or keep rolling on the set bonuses and hoping for the dream. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Oh, God. Could you stop murdering me? Please. Odin gauntlets! Hold on. Hold on, we're doing it. Okay. Also, that weighed 20 and that weighed 15, so... Ah, there's the tavern. Okay. I think we're gonna sell that. We're gonna sell the assassin set. We're gonna sell you. We're gonna sell you. I'll sell you. I'll sell you, despite the fact that I do like ticking faster, but meh. I'll hold on to you because there's a world where you might come in handy. We're gonna talk to you very appreciatively. We're gonna re-roll looking for dice seller guy. There's dice seller guy. That will give us my last lawful and some red dice, both of which I'm pretty happy to do. I'll take a gift box for a cultist hood. Of course, great. Thanks, Santa, for inviting me to the cult. Happy? That's fine. I'll take that. Companion damage, wound speeders damage. I'll just take the damage at this point. Okay. You little tiny rogues, they changed the skill tree a lot? Yes, they did. Depending on the last time you played, anyway. Okay. We're healed up. We're damaged up. We're ready to go. Honestly, I think there's a world where I take the boots off to put that on, and I think that's just net better. Is this the beta branch or live? Oh, this is live. The Santa patch has come and gone, and because Santa was a playable character for a time, he no longer is. Any other weight I could shed? No, I gotta keep that on. Which, this is gauntlets and rings, so this wasn't even the helmet. I thought this set had the helmet, so I can keep the helmet and get this ring. Blacksmith helmet attuned again. I'll get more decks about it. Santa was never OP. Rudolph, or the reindeer, was OP, but then got nerfed. Uh, 21% crit. I can make my crit damage higher. Again, it's not what I'm looking for, game. I tried the fishing aquarium in the tavern. I haven't. I should consider it. People have told me that it's good. I just haven't done it yet. I'm gonna want to reroll so many of these. I only have one obsidian dice and it has not offered me any other dice. Show me that Odin ring. What? Alright, well thank you. On creating chain lightning grant swiftness. Alright, so I'm going to be swift all the time. And our chain lightnings are going to chain, and we're going to chain lightning from our weapon. We're going to chain lightning from our lightning conductor. We're going to chain lightning from our supercharged. We're going to go full chain lightning. We're going to go, I'm going to go for the summon or the companion item again to get rid of these damn bees and find like an electric eel or something. Now I'm gonna punch Nezglect in the face about it. So much aggression towards the bees. The bees deserve it! Intelligence down dex, attack speed with swords, and +5 strength. This is all terrible. Thanks for nothing. Probably save my red dice for a little bit. Alright, good on keys. There's an area to use said key. At least one of said keys. You know what? I'm leaving. Aura radius power, damage with non-critical hits. I guess the power is just the easiest one. Disappointing. You know what? I'm gonna even spend a key just getting an extra strength just so I can try to get some of that carrying capacity back. Let's see, I have room for 20, and this is 25. And I just don't have the space for you quite yet. 2 more strength to do it for me. Is there by chance on Discord invite link you can try? That one shouldn't fail. I don't know why it's not working for you. That one should work just fine. It's the only one that anyone's ever had. Lee, new stuff announced on Helldivers is a very me gun. I can imagine what that could mean. Items for gold. You know what? We'll take some calcium. Grants 1 soul heart, or an item that grants soul heart. Well, this costs 40 gold. What a ripoff, sir. Okay. We're just gonna go in here. Last level. Grants 100% effective debuff if you've repeated an attack. We don't really do that. Lucky hits are also guaranteed lethal hits. We have a decent lucky hit chance. Increased effective debuffs equal to cursed hit chance. I'm not really doing debuffs. Again, it's stuff that sucks. What do I think sucks the most? It's like all of these are like okay. They're just not exactly what I'm looking for. Like illusion of control is probably fine. I don't have that much modifiers in my movement speed, so maybe I just get rid of Dynamo right now. You need ice conjuration. Do I? Ah, see, lightning always strikes twice. That's something that we can use right now. Okay. Fit everything gun. It looks like an oversized 7-barreled rifle. Can fire an automatic rotating between the barrels at 3 different speed options. That sounds... it's complicated. Alright. This is our last chance to upgrade our weapon, so upgrade it we shall. Perfect. It can be fired from all barrels at once like a shotgun, or it can be fire every remaining bullet in a general F everything in front of me mode. Well, that's always fun. One more strength. You know what? I'm gonna go for it again. I won't be stopped. How's it going, Blue Dude? I stopped thinking that that was the play, and then I just got hit in the face. It was not the play, as it turns out. Got him. Still nothing. I can upgrade the weapon a little bit more. I can get a little more critical strike damage. I can get a little more damage based on my money, which is not much. Goat horn seems best. Yeah, I mean, probably. Just throw this one on the ground. Throw that one on the ground. We'll goat. Throw that on the ground. Throw that on the ground. Throw that on the ground. Just because I can. Unless weapon upgrades don't affect the zaps. I think it does. Critical hit chance. Our critical hit is 25. Oh, that's critical hit damage, actually. And this will give me either Dex or Int. You know what? Let's find out. Which one will it favor? God, I gotta stop taking free hits. I don't have a revive. It didn't. Mana recovery, critical damage, more power. Is that a goat or a jackass? It is a goat, because it has horns. I'm the jackass, he's the goat. The goat! +2 stamina. Yeah. At least stealing my jokes. That's what I do, baby. I will take a flask refill, thanks. Oh, I didn't have a dash. Dang it. Last second taking a frickin' damage I didn't need to take because of course I frickin' did. The frickin' frick. I'm gonna need to use those souls for recovery, so I guess I'm just gonna go look at equipment here. Movement speed per curse I have, and I can wear them now, so I guess I'll take the extra movement speed for now. You know, give me some extra lucky hit chance. Full recover. We got red dice. Let's use them. Is epic good enough? And legendary. Well, let's just go for it, baby. Sully is now purple. Sully did go from red to purple. I bruise. Alright, robots are down. Let's just keep trying to zap Gary as much as we can. Try not to get pretzeled. Gary's gonna summon all of his friends and be invincible like a jerk. No matter how many friends you have, Gary, I hit everybody on screen when I dash. Bun wants a pretzel now. It's got too many carbs, Bun. I'm sure somebody makes a keto pretzel, but I haven't found one. And I also haven't really looked because pretzels are alright, but I'm not like ever like really jonesing for a pretzel. Also, oh, that was sick. Got him. Don't want to waste your cheat day on pretzels when I can have sushi. The lawful order charm is not bad, but the extra ailment effect offhand, considering how much shock we're shocking people with, might be all worth giving up 30 power. Is it worth giving up 30 power? It's probably worth giving up 30 power. Because we have one maximum stack of shock, so we're putting on 6 shock. Each shock gives an extra damage taken, so it's 6% extra damage taken over 30 power. That might not actually be as good. When I could theoretically just get 20 more power and just be like, that's fine. Mom keeps sending you keto recipes she finds on Facebook. Some of them look reasonable with some tweaks. Some sound horrid. It's like this one's the legendary one, but I think this is good if I'm doing more ailments, but the fact that I'm only doing one ailment, I'm gonna grab that. Took a minute to figure out that GF meant gluten-free, not girlfriend. I mean, to be fair, I would be with you. I wouldn't think GF means gluten-free off the top of my head. Equip load capacity, which means that I could put on the lightning boots. Then we can go back to being the full lightning mode. It does slow me down a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean a significant portion. But this is thematic. 10 power per mana container you have. No, thank you. Dexterity, burn tick rate, or oh, more maximum shock. We'll take that. And then we'll go for trait tomes and hope that we can find a real winner here. Oh god. Oh, the poison with these guys is an actual nightmare. Okay, well, there went all of my health. Magicraft is collabing with Dave the Diver. They did say that they were going to do a collab soon. Interesting. Chill or Best Friends Forever gain more upgrade level to my weapon. My lucky hits being guaranteed lethal hits is probably fine. Thermological Echo gives me more attacks to chain lightning with. Yeah, I don't think any of those are worth overriding what I have currently. Trigger damage. Yeah, we do a little bit of that around here. We're gonna be able to heal up at the end, so I'll gamble it all. If we're good, we're not good. I'm not good. I'm bad. I'm probably not gonna need that key, so I'm gonna get the silver. This morning she sent me one for brownies. It uses cottage cheese, protein powders, and unsweetened applesauce. That does sound like the thing. No, where's the brownie part? I mean, they sell keto brownies like at the grocery store, and it's fine. It's like they're not the best brownies on the planet, but they're fine. All right, let's keep zipping his zaps. All right. Oh, I didn't have more dashes available. You cannot run from it! Now watch me run from it. I ran from it pretty successfully just then. That one boned me, but it's fine. Alright. Lawful run. With lightning. Successful. It's like the level ups didn't go exactly according to plan. But not terrible. Not terrible. Fun can't for the life of her get a disk drive with attack for your 6 partition. Well, it's because no one uses disk drives anymore. It's all digital, baby. You're talking about sleeping? Okay, now for our final run of the day, which is going to be a goodly good run of goodness. Let's see. Meh, meh, meh. I still only have 3 wins with the samurai. You want chaos? Fine. Chaotic good. That's typically how I play D&D characters. Points of strength, dexterity, intelligence. Additionally, grant weapon upgrade level. So I got the cyborg ability. So we're gonna get every stat we can. I can flex my muscles, which is one that I'm typically bad at, but we can try to work with it. I start with a boomerang, a necromancer coat with no companions, and an aquamarine ring. Damage per mana container I have. Great. So we're just gonna grab every stat that we can find, and we'll figure it out from there. Your muscles astonish all enemies. Alright. I don't think I want to be cursed this early. I could spend all of my money to make sure that I have bombs. I'll probably find bombs, but this means that I can bypass bombs if I want to later. Yeah, okay. Bunch of... Oh, you shot that missile in my face. Rude. You can play chaotic neutral because I can't justify my actions. I like being good characters, but I'm very rarely lawful. So, I'm typically either neutral good or chaotic good. I haven't really done an evil campaign. Mainly because it's never come up, and also because... I don't like being the dick that often. At least I try not to be. The closest thing I have to meanness is spite. I can be spiteful. But I can't be inherently mean. Armor. There's just more physical damage. Yeah, sure, more physical damage. Oh, hey, my superstition gave me the good that I wanted. Perfect. Gestures vaguely at certain Minecraft Magicraft videos. Yeah. Guns? Grenade guns? Or scythe, not guns? What do I want to do this time around? Static blows would have been great last run if that ever showed up. Glad it's here now. Are there any traits that have anything to do with weapon level? Because we will naturally have a high weapon level. Crushing hits and an awful play. But that's only if I'm going to stick with a ranged weapon, which... It's like, I'm not tied to it. It's like, eh. And I have to be at close range for that. I think Well, now, if you're talking crushing hit chance just at the expense of doing critical things, I could sign up to that. Who needs crits in this day and age? Heck with it. Now let's spend a key to get more stats. And crits are good. Yeah, but so is crushing hits. Both are good. More stats, please. Yeah, we'll take some boots, why not? Flex! Just run around until he stops mulling. Perfect. Movement speed per mana container, companion attack speed, attacks to repeat, 3% because it's based on dex. So I mean, I'll be getting every stat, so my dex could get up higher. And ideally, with this trait, the best in-slot items are the 20 int helmet, the 20 strength boots, and the 20 dex gloves. So, you know what? I'll believe in miracles. I won't put it on right now, but hold on to it for a minute. Oh, look at all these stats just statting up the place. Bomb. A reinforced club. You know what? Let's get another weapon I probably won't use. The pineapple cannon. It's not as good as my grenade launcher, I don't think. It does armor break, so I could theoretically have it as my secondary and then just go bing and then boom. And something's got armor. Some of these things have armor. Oh. It also fires a lot faster than my current gun, admittedly. Well, there's my revive, because I'm just getting absolutely smoked right now. I'm super slow. Because the frickin' black hole of death ruining my life. These frickin' plants that I can't deal with a million miles away. There I go. Alright. I guess we'll just do that again. You know what? I'm gonna just start with the cyborg because I liked the game plan I had. Bunny, can you believe that Viper did that? Jeez. Normally I get keys, but I'm gonna get dice because it has not been offering me dice today, and I could be using dice. What if I use it super early just to get even more stats? Man. Bun is just out here getting Viper. It's probably because he doesn't hang out with us anymore. He's too cool for us. Nature damage. Luck at the cost of energy damage. Energy damage is the only damage that we're doing at the moment, but extra luck means that we'll get better stuff, theoretically. So grabbing that early is probably fine. It gave us chaotic, so that doesn't help our goodly good boy dreams at the moment. Um. Eh. I'll just get the friendos. It's Claymore, Bardache, Pike. That's probably fine. Oh, I can't get that cigarette. Oh, and I can't get the Berg either. Oh, this is the worst possible timeline. I'm gonna do this, and it's gonna, the burger's gonna go to the right. No, it's gonna be more stats over there. No, no, oh, okay. You know what? I'm just hurting myself at this point. Oh man. Look. I try to tell everybody as often as I can that it's always my fault, and then people say that they don't like that. Also, Enigma armor. Okay. Anytime something bad happens, it's my fault. Just that way everyone else could be happy. I did it. Nature damage, tick speed, suppression. Yeah. Pets do love playing that blame game, admittedly. I need those bombs, but Berg, multi-stats. This shrine could also be stats. It's not. Well, I could get critical hit chance again because I don't have crushing stuff anymore, but maybe I'll get it in the future, so I'll get stamina recovery. Who knows? Fishing booty for gold. I don't have that much gold, so meh. Ah, bombs. Sweet, delicious bobs. Bun's like, you need ice conjuration. Do I need it, or do you want me to have it? Both. Tavern, I could buy an anti-curse thing from the cleric to get a good... Other than that, I don't have that much money. Don't know what chest. More bombs. Curse blessing could be multiple stat, but it could not be, and this is definite stat. I think a rare item by floor 3 is still okay. Guys, you guys still seem to be confused. It's my fault. I don't know what happened, but it's my fault. I did it. I'm sorry that I've inconvenienced you. Start getting our goods out of the way. No, it's Scott's fault? No, it's my fault. Scott's blameless. Rage is okay. Rage is fine. Candy scroll. Lance. Prism staff. Lots of the magic stuff when I just decide that I want to do melee things. Modifiers to my movement speed apply to this weapon as damage. Interesting. Sugar Rush just gives me movement speed when I'm doing it. We should do more Among Us. James was just talking about that the other day. It's more damage. Have you missed something? How Scott went to the go to the blame list? Because he was a very good friend to me, my family, and he gets no blame for the rest of forever. For I hath decreed it so. Go up here. How's that kitty doing now, by the way? The kitty is doing well. I will see the kitty in person sometime next week. That's good and all, but I want to keep the luck going. What kitty? My sister's kitty. Oh, even more magic find. Frostfire ring. Cold damage against burning targets. I don't do cold or burning at the moment. Not really doing anything with tick speed. I'm gonna go with the boots. Oh, I'm getting batted. Trying to bat me around. How's it going, Coffee Now? I'm happy that you're not plotting the destruction of the world. Again. There's a whole lot of meh here, but it's only floor 4, and I have a tendency of blowing through all my dice early, so maybe I just grab that. Don't do anything bad. Also, thank you for getters for the plug. Yeah, and work is a chore today. I get it. Part of me didn't want to stream today because I did that whole thing where I just couldn't sleep for all of eternity, and then I finally started going to sleep at like 8 o'clock, and then my alarm went off at like 9:30. Like, you gotta get ready for the stream, and I just went, oh god. But I'm not going to be streaming much in the near future, so I got to get the streams in now. Pet the dog increases the buff effect. Rage is a buff effect, so that's not terrible. Let's see. Two-handed attacks inflict intimidate, which is just melee damage taken. That's fine. Why no more streams? I mean, there will be streams, like, overall, but I'll be leaving for a week. James might stream some of the days that I normally stream, but he might not. Depends on how busy he gets. It's not his job. Adrenaline also improves our rage. Let the Ultra Child stream. Debating what to stream is also the thing. Yeah. Thermological echoes. Fine. This would improve my movement speed, which is actually doing something where this one is not doing anything, so... Nah. Ouch. Yeah? Yeah, okay. I'll take a key. And then I will immediately use it for strength. Epic item. Oh, I'm fighting the lancer, or the jouster with the lance. It feels appropriate. Get back here, you coward! Dash. Lightning against burning. Goes great with my frostfire ring, of which I'm still not doing anything with those. Garnet charm +3 strength. Alright. Attack speed, crit chance. This is fine. Do something like that. You go to the end, because you're not particularly useful until I get something tick related. And pokety 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 pokety. Vision quest. I do attack fast. Melee damage taken is also fine. Titan grip could be something for the future. Half your strength also applies to dexterity scaling from ranged weapons specifically. So, Titan's grip is fine. Swift Saber. I want to find a good weapon that has cool stuff based on weapon scaling. Or just other equipment that does stuff based on weapon scaling. That'd be fun. Oh, well, I can get a pet that's different than the laptop, but the laptop all scales off of my weapon scaling, so... Probably won't use it, but I'll grab it. I don't want domes. I don't know if I'm going to use my last bomb for this, but... I don't want to upgrade the lance to the blacksmith because I'm not convinced this is going to be the weapon that I want. I could repair my armor in there, or I could just get my money. I think I'm going to save my bomb. Just grab the money. Tavern. I don't really have any keys. I'm just going to get the bombs because I'm low bombs. I mean, could be okay. Ranged weapon, not as opposed to it. flint bow, gold chakrams. Not anything particularly good. Let's get an offhand, because I'm Titan gripping. Well, this way I can Titan grip with purpose. There we go. Crit chance per mana container I have, and more magic find, or block and being immune to push and pull effects, which is what killed me last turn, or last round, admittedly. But I could have even more magic find. I have so much magic find. God, nah, I'll get the block, it's fine. Dice. I don't have keys. Either way, I was going to regret the decision one way or another. Now I'm going to find a giant treasure chest in the next room. No, not yet. Unicorn spear. Disintegration scepter. And then the old dragon's breath, which does scale with weapon upgrade level. We do have tick speed here. Is this a weird we're doing burn again pivot? I mean, it's definitely the best weapon here. It does make Titan Grip worthless. It does scale off of strength, of which we have a lot. It's true. Yeah, I should get the key over the blessing, because I don't know any keys. You know what? We'll look for consumables, because those can be more stats. I can't just use you for free. Oh, this weapon is already naturally +3 at least. So, yeah, okay, whatever. This could be a stat. It's a power shard. Time to wait for Discord support to get back to you. Yeah, just Discord, go to Discord. Sometimes it's weird like that. Hopefully it gets sorted out for you. I like money, but I don't like curse. My ultimate struggle. I can't get that intelligence. So sad. Yeah, we're dragon breathing again because it's the first weapon I found that scales off of weapon level, and our weapon levels on Cyborg go crazy. The lasers are, considering how fast I'm attacking, the lasers are probably better than just an extra movement speed, I guess, probably. Is there gonna be another run after this? This is usually my last run, because it's gonna go probably close to 2 o'clock by the time we're done here. typically I get a good run, a bad run, and a lawful run. Oh, legendary boots of movement speed. Mimini. Yeah, I mean, alright. No. I was gonna ask for a demon hunter. Next time around when I stream this, I'll demon hunt. As long as I don't forget, so you'll have to remind me. Fish and chips. More stats, more better. Ooh, what kind of events does floor 8 have? Because I could really use a key, but the event's good. 7 days is a long time to remember this day and age. It would be like 14 days if you consider I do it on Thursdays and I won't be here next week, so... You know what? That's fine. We take those. I feel like I don't need the wind charm anymore. You don't have any inventory space, but theoretically, if we find another cool scaling weapon, the legendary big scaling axe thing, maybe. Not those ones. It's crappy, better than lower tier, but that is enchanted. Yeah, hard to say. Alright. Equipment for gold. For our last bomb, nah. Oh, well, there's a trapdoor we ain't getting into. Extra companion damage, damage with non-critical hits, and recovery speed. My crit chance is 15. Probably won't get much higher, so yeah. We talked about shuffle tactics last night, but it's a deck builder roguelike. Yeah, it's a strategy roguelike, and with deck builder elements. So picture a deck builder combined with like an asymmetrical tactical game. It's like that. As much as I'd love that key, I gotta get them stats. Inflicting taunt or charm, deal extra damage with non-critical hits for 8 seconds. If I had the taunting effect thingy. Well, I don't care about taunt because taunt is melee, and I'm not doing melee right now. Pack mentality. I would get more laptop, which is a lot more laptop damage, I suppose. Rare item or charm, both of which are pretty whatever. There we go. Fist damage and range per soul heart I have a lot of soul hearts. A part of me almost wants to be like, what if I just go punching? Just put all of the weapons away. I will have upgraded fists. And then just go in. Otherwise, this accessory actually does something while this one doesn't. So I have options. I think I'll be realistic. Well, I have to take that Firebird charm. Actually, why am I doing that? Nah. Dragon Breath at level 11.5. So much extra burn. And again, I would love to get a key, but beef. Random consumable. Could be stats. It was stats. Oh, cursed stats are still stats. I wish that pawn room was not locked. Extra power. Yeah, we'll hold on to you for a little bit later. Tavarn. Just honestly just grabbing some dice from you. I like. You have attack speed enchant. That's probably good enough. I'll pay to fill my flasks, so save my souls for something else. And that's all I need here. Gift box with a top hat. Damage at close range does stuff. There's a world where I could do something with that eventually. And then, do I want to stick with quick? YOLO. Fierce. It's fine. How excited am I for Persona 4 Revival? Quite. I am looking forward to it. The Persona 3 remake was very good, so I expect the Persona 4 remake to be just as good. So we just got done playing Golden on the stream a while back, so if you had any interest in seeing me play Persona 4 before the update, it's there. Yeah, all these are pretty. Vision Quest with this one might be nice. It does make me do 100% more damage on the tally of 30 attacks, which is fine, but my on-skill use I don't really have anything for, so it's kind of eh. I can immediately reroll Titan Grip as soon as I pick whatever of these. Golden was an enhanced edition, not a remake. Correct. Wow, well, I got the cursed hit crit chance anyway. Well, I guess I'll keep that for as long as I'm cursed, but if I get rid of the curses, I can reroll that. Druid Sickles. Does Persona 4 Golden do ice damage? Yes. Yes, it does. Ta-da! Modifiers to your movement speed also apply to your magic damage, which is great, except all my movement speed is coming from my boots. Attacks gain 20% chance to do all of the elements. That's fun. The tuxedo, so if I want to live with the close range nonsense, it does give me +2 to weapon upgrade level, which offsets my +2 weapon upgrade level from the Enigma armor. And then it's just if I'm super close range, I will get a lot of stuff, and it's that's also based on weapon upgrade level. So yeah. Take off our Enigma armor and go very dapper. upgrade again, but I don't think I need to right now. Trait tomes is definitely something I'm interested in looking at. Damage from your skill inflicts vulnerability. Ailments and debuffs inflicted by skills have 100% effect. That's if I'm using my skill a lot, which I'm not. Lethal chance at far range. We just pledged ourselves to doing close range, so no to either of those. So for the record, I gotta get stuff that close to me to do bajillions of extra damage to them. Hey, look, it's a giant... Hey, did you want to see what happens when we bomb a giant treasure chest? Because now's our opportunity. Hey, look at that. It's just normal. I mean, I already knew that, but... dice for more reroll opportunities. Alright. Just out of curiosity, we still have 2 obsidians. The crit's probably fine. Thermological Echo is fine. The Ancestral Aid, it's 20% attack speed. I feel like I can do better there. I'm gonna YOLO. Power is power. Power increases the effects of debuffs. I think the only debuff I do is Insight, which gives them a little more damage taken. And I don't have that much power, so... Pushing through. Each point of equip load on you grants you damage, movement speed, and stamina recovery speed. You know what? That's fine. That is fine. And just more stats all the time, every stat, forever. Don't have a key for that door. I could grab a key, but also stats. We can look for gloves here. I think that's fine. Oh, that didn't hit me. How dare you? No, this is for the glove slot. Oh, attack speed per weapon upgrade level. That would make me attack a lot faster, but we got the close range shenanigans going on here. If I didn't want to go for close range shenanigans, I can grab this and then put the Enigma armor back on. Because our weapon upgrade level is 13.6. So it would be a fair amount of extra attack speed on top of our rage, on top of everything else. Do we like that over doing 260 and 130% more damage at close range? We're doing nearly 400% more damage at close range. So, yeah. I think I'm going to roll for Dex gloves. These are not Dex gloves, but that's also pretty good. Alright, that's fine. Let's see. Yeah, just for safety, we'll just do that real quick. I'll save my red dice for this final boss room. Getting spoiled today, 2 fire runs. One was a fire run with intent, and the other one was the game going, hey, you're gonna use this weapon again, and you're gonna like it. And I just kind of went, okay. Yes, sir. Even more companion damage for our companions that are giving themselves so much extra companion damage. Why not? I have to imagine a large portion of our damage is just the laptops going crazy as well. More stat, more better. Oh. I let myself get shot. How's it going, King Taltia? Cursed Blessing technically gives me more crit chance by default, and also I could get more stats out of it. Potion effect, top end damage, or radiant damage to attacks. We attack so frequently that radiant damage probably isn't the worst thing in the world. We'll grab a potion for next floor. I'll get hit again. For a luck potion. More stats. More attack speed, sure, why not? More stats. I do not have the key for that door. Legendary. Legendary or bust. Boom. Okay. How's it go, Bobbit? Got him. I'll let my missiles find you. I don't think the missiles found him. Okay. Demon Shell is not the legendary I think I'm looking for. I think this is where we use a lot of our golden dice. Archangel armor is good. If we can find the good gloves for +2 weapon level, I think that would be okay. Guardian Angel, no thank you. Extra companion capacity accessory is funny, but come on. Hey, there's the Conduit Greaves. That would have been sick last run. Stats from companions per armor. Last shot. You know what? That's fine. Sure. Get a couple of friendos. Bring back the valets. The valets. Alrighty. So now we get to drink various potions. I could buff up now, but again, just gonna hold on to it for now because I don't need to. Out of curiosity, top end of my laptops are doing 28,000 damage each. That's not bad. My burns do 2.3 times. I wish I had more synergy with that, but it just didn't get there. Blessing. You know what? Companion damage. You guys earned it. With the run task failed successfully. Yeah. We gotta run. It's not exactly what I was looking for when I started it, but it'll do. More stat. Always more stat. We have plenty of cheese in our diet. We should get drinks about it. There's only one. Meh. Hey, stat. Chaos died so the cyborg could thrive. Potion's probably correct here. More movement speed. I was just thinking how I didn't move fast enough. More stamina, because I didn't move fast enough. Alright, I guess away we go. You're lucky you're invincible this phase, otherwise I'd get up in your face. Yeah, close enough. you're not doing any of that anyway. Alright then. So this was a very Dragon's Breath kind of day, and I ended with 14.1. And we still never found any of the trio of items that I was looking for. One day I'm going to get a cyborg run where I get all three, and it's going to be glorious, because I'm going to have so much stat. But being a dapper dragon breather, I suppose will do for now. Blah. Dragon Breath looks like a bouquet of roses. Yeah. But, yeah, we're pretty much right on time with our 3 runs, so, you know, the bonus failure was just a bad time, that's all it was. But in any case, I hope everybody enjoyed it. YouTube video will be out in about 10 minutes, make sure you go check that out. Hope everybody has a great rest of your day. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.